Hi YouTube, got the filter working. So, just want to do like a little quick and dirty on this Sun filter. First of all, make sure this means the UV sterilizer is on right there. That's why I'm pointing to it when I talk about the UV sterilizer. Make sure that you either have that tube or that bulb in, obviously, so it works. Yeah, there's a little. You guys can't really see it on camera, but there's like maybe like a little like fog in there or something. Like it might still be fogged up, but it'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. So, the quick and dirty on this is it actually works really good, and it comes with everything you need in the box. The only thing that I would buy for it is maybe some different media. What I did is I have like these long, big sheets of coarse sponge, like the black coarse sponge, and I just cut those to fit. I cut 2 of them for the very bottom tray. They give you like 3 fine filter pads. I don't really like fine filter pads, like filter floss. I just feel like they get clogged really fast, and I'm not going to want to clean this very often, being that it's so big and it's canister filter and all that other stuff. People say that when you change out the filter media, you got to re-oil everything, because otherwise it can leak. But yeah. As far as the media goes, the fine filter pads, I don't really love them, but I'm going to go ahead and use them. What it does is it just polishes your water better, instead of it being just more like biological filtration, or like the coarse sponges. They do more. Oh, by the way, I guess you guys might want to see the waterfall going. And I'm probably gonna have to cut these tubes shorter too. That way it's a little bit more forceful, and then I'll put a rock in front of there. I just wanted to make sure everything was working first before I cut the tubes. And I might leave them a little bit long, that way I can move it around, and that way it also, if I leave them a little bit long, it'll be weaker, like it is now. But anyway, the quick and dirty review on this, though, is that it's pretty good. I think it was freaking $75 for this one. For like, this is a big one. It could do a bigger tank than this, probably, if I set it up right, to where, like, another thing is, like, so, like, let's say you have this canister filter on the ground. I didn't read this in their instructions. This is just something that I'm just going to assume this because of the way that gravity works. Just with physics, if you set this canister filter up here, like, not quite even with the tank, because you want gravity doing your work to bring it down to the intake, but, like, closer to even, like, right here, it's not gotta use as much power to push this back up. So the gravity will still bring input to you, and that input's gonna slow down when it goes in here no matter what. So it's not like, oh yeah, but it picks up more speed going down a deeper loop. No, it's nothing like that. That's not gonna work that way, because there's so much media in here that it's gotta push it back up anyway. Yeah. So, nevertheless, yeah, if you wanted to really, like, make this thing crank, you could, like, build a little shelf, and I know it is pretty heavy. I'd say it's like almost 40 pounds or 30 pounds or something. Let me see. Let me pick it up with my right hand. My left hand's crap. I'd say it's like more like 30. Probably like 30 pounds. But you could build a shelf for that for sure. Yeah, you could definitely, like, a shelf can definitely hold 30 pounds as long as you anchor it in studs and everything like that. So, that would be a really good idea if you ever wanted to do, like, a really big tank. Like, I think this thing could probably do, like, a 75-gallon tank, honestly, if it's a planted tank. If it's, like, a super high bio-load tank with, like, a bunch of cichlids, and the cichlids eat all your plants, and, like, you're probably going to need a bigger filter. But for, like, a normal 75 schooling fish aquarium with, like, shrimp and snails and that kind of stuff, like, something that I would keep, I could use this for that size tank. At least a 50. This would at least work for a 55-gallon. I can just tell from how hard the flow is coming out right now, and the lines are super long, and I have a lot of media in here. I put 2 coarse sponges in the bottom. I don't use carbon. This is how I tricked it out, personally. They send you the bio rings, like the little ceramic rings, in a